Welcome to Nissi News Bytes at 1.
Hello and good afternoon, viewers. It is exactly 1 p.m. Welcome to Nissi News Bytes at 1. Today is on Wednesday, August 3rd. My name is Cecilia Mwariri and our sign language interpreter is Grace Moher. Now, on our top stories, in his busy schedule with 5 days remaining in office, President Uhuru Kenyatta has kept himself busy, not only campaigning for his preferred candidate Raila Odinga, the head of state, has extended his hands on small and enterprise businesses in the country by congratulating individuals who have kept themselves busy in small businesses. The president congratulated Ms. Benta Mwalo, who began as a small mitumba trader at Gikomba, Nairobi, and later moved to Kisumu, where she has opened a private textile garment making factory. Reporting for Nissi TV.
Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta congratulated Ms. Benta Mwalo, who began as a small mitumba trader at Gikomba, Nairobi, and later moved to Kisumu, where she has opened a private textile garment making factory by the name Dada EPZ Limited at Riyadh, Kisumu West Sub-County, where he also planted a tree. Reporting for Nissi TV, my name is Cecilia Mwariri.
Deputy President William Ruto appeared to change his tactics in Mount Kenya on Tuesday, turning down attacks against his boss, President Uhuru Kenyatta. Ruto said his team respects the president but cannot agree with his decision to back former opposition leader Raila Odinga as his successor. Our reporter has more information.
While lobbying for support in Nyeri, Ruto told the resident that he has never disrespected the president, contrary to what Kenyans have been made to believe. He said unlike their opponent in Azimio la Umoja camp, who until lately have been throwing insult at him, they are only disagreeing with Uhuru's support to Raila. President Kenyatta has frequently taken on the Ruto team, accusing them of publicly insulting him at their rallies. Addressing a crowd at Narumoro, Nyeri Town and Karatina, Ruto reminded the president that most of the Kenya Kwanza leaders are the ones who stood by him in 2013 and 2017, while Raila and his team opposed him. Ruto said that it was regrettable that the president had been corrupted to believe that he and the Kenya Kwanza brigade are evil, and they have always supported him. The DP also welcomed the president's change of stance by saying he would hand over power to the person whom the Kenyans will elect next Tuesday. His running mate Rigathi Gachagua told national administrators not to be misled by the senior state officers to advance the interest of the particular political camps. Kiharu MP on his part, who accompanied the team, said that the real opinion poll was set for the 9th of August. He urged Kenyans not to be swayed by polls released by firms that have been described as sponsored by interest parties. Nyoro also took on Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Peter Munyam, accusing him of lying to Kenyans that the prices of maize flour had been subsidized. Reporting for Nissi News Bytes at 1, my name is Isaac Wawero.
The National Council of Churches of Kenya, NCCK, has raised a concern on the need to have leaders speak on a manner that generates peace and stability in this electioneering period. Churches urge top leaders to stop insults on each other and lead by example. They raised the concern about heightened political temperatures ahead of polls. Our reporter has more.
The National Council of Churches of Kenya, NCCK, has called on Kenya's top leadership not to plunge the country into a repeat of the 2007 to 2008 post-elections violence for their own personal interests. Speaking at the East African Church of God, BKK, in Trans Nzoia County, North Rift Valley, National Council of Churches of Kenya leadership, led by Rasto Angati, said the council is concerned about the heightened political temperature ahead of the polls.
Na pia nataka kuomba rais wetu Uhuru Kenyatta na naibu wake, Kenya inawategemea na hatutaki wao waanzishe mchakato wa kuleta vita hapa Kenya. Wakae chini wakubaliane vile walikubaliana mwanzo, wakakuwa marafiki, wakuwe marafiki hadi mwisho na Kenya iendelee kukua Kenya. Tunaomba pia aliyekuwa waziri mkuu Raila Amolo Odinga, pia yeye akiongelesha Wakristo wa Kenya awaongeleshe kwa upendo, kwa amani, na taifa libaki na amani. Kwa hivyo Wakristo, ujumbe huu wa NCCK unakuja kwenu kila mahali: tangaza amani, tangaza amani, tangaza amani.
Reporting for Nissi TV, my name is Cecilia Mwariri.
Somalia has appointed a former spokesman and deputy leader of the Al-Shabaab Islamist group, Mukhtar Robow, as Religious Affairs Minister. Prime Minister Hamia Abdi Barre said on Tuesday. The appointment comes months after Hassan Sheikh Mohammed has elected Somalia's president by lawmakers in May. Recently, Mohammed signaled willingness to negotiate with Al-Shabaab, saying that more than a military approach will be required to end the insurgency. Our reporter has more.
Mukhtar Robow served as Al-Shabaab spokesman and deputy leader until August 2017. He, however, disagreed with their creed, which he said did not serve Islamic religion, and defected in 2017. The United States had at one point offered a $5 million bounty for Robow's capture, a bounty which was removed at the Somali government's request. He was arrested in late 2018, shortly before he was scheduled to run for president of Somalia's southwestern Bay region. The former Al-Shabaab militant had spent the last 4 years under house arrest after he fell out with ex-president Mohamed Abdullahi Mohamed, known as Farmajo. Farmajo's government accused Robow of organizing a militia in the southwestern Somali city of Baidoa. He was also accused of attempting to undermine stability in the country. Prime Minister Hamza Abdi Barre was expected to name a cabinet within 30 days of his appointment on June 25th. Barre said delays were due to the protracted election process that ended in May. Reporting for Nissi Television, I'm Edith K. Mushuri.
Well, Senegal's elections that ended on Sunday has raised mixed reaction from both the government and opposition, with the both sides claiming victory in elections. The stakes are high for President Macky Sall, who seems intent on running for that term despite the constitution's 2-term limit. Though officially preliminary results are expected by the end of the week, Senegal's opposition leaders maintained that they had defeated the government coalition in Sunday's poll. Our reporter tells us more information.
Khalifa Sall of the Manko Tagzao Senegal Alliance, one of the 8 formations vying for the parliamentary mandates, say that they cannot accept their victory to be taken away from them. Ahmed Dieme, the director of the consultancy Sahel Strategies Communication SASCOM, told the press that it was very close to call, stressing the heavy influence to the opposition, which has made the major urban centers. This tendency has already been evident in January's municipal and regional elections. Nevertheless, the ruling coalition Benno Bokk Yakaar might have held on to the majority if the Electoral Commission confirmed the claims that it won 30 out of the 46 seats. Reporting for Nissi Television, my name is Elfas Peter Agote.
Well, the right to abortion is protected in the Kansas Constitution. Tuesday's vote asked whether this should be removed and the responsibility on the issue returned to the control of politicians in the state, with 64% of precincts reporting the proposed amendment was rejected by 62% of voters, with 38% supporting it. Our reporter tells us more.
The first major ballot on the abortion since the U.S. Supreme Court ended the national right to the procedure in June. And what were the results? The right to abortion is protected in the Kansas Constitution. Tuesday, voters asked whether this should be removed and the responsibility of the issue returned to the control of the politicians in the state. With 64% of the participants reporting, the proposed amendment was rejected by 62% of the voters, with 38 supporting it, according to the Associated Press. Reporting for Nissi Television, my name is Elfas Peter Agote.
Well, you've just heard the latest news around the globe, news with no bias, news with no exceptions. I have been Cecilia Mwariri, bringing you the latest news. You can contact us on our social media pages, Facebook, Nissi Television, Twitter, Nissi Television, Instagram, Nissi Television, and also on our website page, www.nissitelevision.co.ke. Have a blessed day.